Today on Awakening with Amy, stop fighting with reality and start creating it. Welcome, I'm Amy Valentine. This is Awakening with Amy, where we help you awaken within you your ideal life so you know you can be, do, and have any desire. And today we're going to talk about how to create our ideal reality, to stop fighting and start creating. And this is inspired by a client who messaged me and told me how she manifested a pay raise at work. She had been fighting. She was exhausted. She was so tired of being underappreciated at work. And it all turned around. And I'm going to tell you how she did it today. But first, let's understand when we say creating your reality, what that really means. It's all about the who, and the who is you from Loki. You create your own reality with what you are focused on, meaning who you say you are is what you put your attention and focus on. So when we focus on trying to change, trying to avoid, trying to fix ourselves, we are literally using all our energy, all our focus and attention on fighting what is, and we're creating more of it. If you don't get what you want in life, it's because you were not focused on it. That's from The Magician's Way, William Whitecloud. Focus is your superpower, whether you're aware of it or not. So, creating reality is an inside job. So when we say the universe is responding to you, it's because the universe is flowing within you as you to create a physical experience, right? It's not separate from you. So, it's all about you. It's between you and you. And once you really own that, that's when you take charge and take your power back and create your ideal. So let's read a Neville Goddard quote, and then we'll get into how my client created her amazing raise at work. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. Neville Goddard. Your assumptions are what direct your thinking and direct your action, whether you know it or not. That's what he's saying. It's your action isn't creating reality. Your assumptions about who and what you are is why you're taking the action. So there's only two core assumptions: love or fear. I am or I am not. Your assumptions of who you are and what is possible for you are up to you. You're either filled with love or you're filled with fear. You're filling with yourself up in your inner world, your inner conversation with I am that, I can have it no matter what it looks like, or I am not. And like Neville also said, you already are what you desire to be. It's only your refusal to accept it that keeps it from you. You create the non-fulfillment gap, from going from having a desire to then doubting it. Desiring, wanting something, not believing it. It's possible. So you're everything's leading you to fulfillment, whether it's what you want or what you don't want. That is so powerful to know that, right? So stop fighting and start affirming, planting those seeds. I am what I desire to be. I am that job, ideal job. I am in that ideal relationship. I am creating my abundance. Whatever you want to say, it doesn't matter. You want to stop focusing on struggle. Stop making that struggle real. Every time you try to fix something, you're saying it doesn't have a right to exist. That resistance is what's keeping it alive in your experience. Trying to force something, try to make something happen, try to figure it out, analyzing it. All of that is getting stuck in that gap of non-fulfillment, saying, I am not okay with the appearances. I am not okay with the circumstances, with the conditions. I'm not okay with my fleeting and changing thoughts and feelings. That's creating the struggle. It's making it real. When it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, but you have to know that by planting seeds of I am. I am, right? You want to judge your life from the now moment by what you are sowing, not by what you have reaped, by what you're sowing, because it's only ever here and now. That's it. So my client went from that struggle, fighting, complaining about her circumstances, trying to change them, trying to force things, trying to manipulate, to she dropped it all. She let it all go. And this is what she messaged me. She said, I'm so excited to share that I manifested $15,000 pay raise this week. She said, since our last call, my main focus was to be happy no matter what, to be happy and make the most of my current circumstances while knowing that I was imagining my ideal, when knowing all things are possible. I imagine my ideal day, my ideal salary, my ideal life, truly believing that something exciting was about to happen. Neville Goddard's Isn't It Wonderful? She kept telling herself, something exciting is about to happen. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? She said, I kept seeing signs and having dreams that something good was on its way. And she said, then it clicked in. I just have to be ready to receive it. And then she said, for the past 2 weeks, my mantra was, I'm ready. For 2 weeks straight, no matter what the things look like. Remember, she didn't have the salary she wanted. She wasn't getting the accolades and the acknowledgement at work that she wanted. She was fighting all that until she decided, no, it's already done. It's already mine, but I have to be willing to receive it. In other words, I have to be the person for whom and through whom that reality is real. And for 2 weeks, affirming, I'm ready. Her boss called her into the office and she said, it seemed like it was out of the blue. She had no idea what he wanted to talk about. He said, we're going to give you a $15,000 pay raise starting effective immediately because we appreciate and love you so much. I said, it didn't come out of the blue. It came out of you. Her readiness to receive. So, create your ideal, not by looking for evidence out there, but by filling yourself up with, I am already all my desires. And I'm just going to be surprised and delighted by how it all turns out. You transcend that non-fulfillment gap, that going from wanting and needing and desiring to doubting it, to having it, by being okay with everything, not resisting any thought, any feeling, knowing that those thoughts that I'm thinking are fleeting, they're temporary, and they're only reflections of what I'm assuming to be true in this moment. And I can change my mind. That's it. Feel it all. Let your thoughts be there. Let the circumstances be there. Hold on to nothing. Like A Course in Miracles says, hold on to nothing and keep choosing your fulfillment. So understand that you create your reality with your focus, with who and what you say you are. That's it. Tell yourself, I'm ready. It's done. It's all unfolding perfectly. And then that will become your experience. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing the video. Thank you for your awesome comments, and thank you for subscribing. And if you want me to do a video around anything, just email me, amy@avlifecoaching.com. Even if you don't want a video around it, send me your questions, send me your comments. I'm happy to help in any way I can. And until next time, have a great day.